final innovation that we have for this year is one where the route for Carnival is concerned. I know we have been discussing a new route for some time. There have been some concerns about changing the route and some feedback about why we ought to keep the route. And so we've had a lot of discussions. We met with the Mass Association. We met with the Mass Troops themselves, who may not be members of the association. We met with the police. We met with the service providers, the truck drivers, and so on. We met with NODs, just to get a broad consensus about what ought to happen with the route. We're going to be bringing a little bit of structure to T-shirt Mass this year, while at the same time continuing to keep its uniqueness in Antigua and Barbuda's Carnival. And so the route for T-shirt Mass will be as follows. We will start on the lower Old Palm Road area in the vicinity of T and Kern and the Antigua Recreation Grounds, that general area. We'll move up Old Palm Road. We will take a right on Johnson's Main Road, which some persons call Simon Boulevard's Drive, but I'm told it's Johnson's Main Road, right at the JC Sports Complex. We'll take a right across that road until we reach the intersection of Factory Road and American Road, right at Hanny Motors. We will take a right down Factory Road. We will come over Hospital Hill, and we're just finalizing that part of it with the emergency services. We will take a right onto Independence Avenue at the Ministry of Agriculture. We will take a left onto Redcliffe Street, go right down to Heritage Key. We'll take a right onto Thames Street, a right onto High Street, into Carnival City. And what that route does is a few things. It allows the masqueraders for easily the largest parade during Carnival, T-shirt Mass, an opportunity to revel in greatness on a wide thoroughfare, Old Palm Road and Factory Road. It gives the spectators multiple viewing opportunities, and we are seeking to have temporary viewing stations erected around the route in vacant parcels of land that line the route. It gives our truck operators an assurance of a bit more safety, given that the road is wider, the spectators don't have to be in the road. And it gives the viewing audience, those who may be viewing on TV, those who are going to be viewing with our social media partners all over the world, the opportunity to see the beauty of T-shirt Mass for what it is. And this route, we believe, is one that could do us well as we go forward. And so having said that, I'll go forward to Carnival Tuesday. The initial discussion surrounded using the same route for Carnival Tuesday this year. However, as we discussed with our stakeholders, a lot of our stakeholders were a little apprehensive about changing the route to that particular one this year. And so the decision was taken that let us use the route for T-shirt Mass for Carnival 2018. And once all goes well, and once we're able to iron out any tweaks that may come up, we will implement that route for Mass in Carnival 2019. That, however, does not solve the problem that many persons complain about, which is masquerading on Market Street. It doesn't solve the inherent safety concerns that exist when these large vehicles traverse Market Street with large numbers of spectators and participants. And so we are going to be reaching out to the police and the other security services to have some enhanced patrolling of the trouble spots, and we know where they are, to ensure that this year remains incident-free while we put the final touches on having the route adjusted for Carnival 2019. We are cognizant that our vendors, there are many vendors who make a living through selling during the parades, and so we will not try to displace them, which is why a part of the route is in fact in St. John's. We intend to try and find new opportunities for these vendors, and so we believe that once the route works well this year, it gives us the opportunity to make it even more fantastic next year.